I feel like everyone needs to have a good bitch and moan every now and again. And that's not some innuendo. It's not. I promise. Although a bitch making me moan would probably solve half the problem, not gonna lie. What I mean to say is that everyone needs to vent. This is true now more than ever, because can I just say, 2025 has fucking sucked. It has fucking sucked. It is like astronomically bad. This is so rankly fucking terrible that I am surprised I'm even still alive. And in fact, this is a great segue, because you might well be wondering, where the fuck have you been, Alice? And that's a great fucking question. Stop it. Fucking camera tripod. I swear to God, camera tripods are gonna be the death of me. Oh, I still only have one really good hand. No, fuck you. You can look at my stomach for the rest of the video. Some of you would like, I bet I could make a talk. No. Be responsible, Alice. I'm at war with this tripod. It just closed on my hand. Not my broken hand, the other one. Although it's not broken anymore. It's just sad a little bit. It's like an old man's erection. I was not expecting this to take so long. Here we go. My life, man. Oh, hang on, I've got a guitar stand in the corner. I can't just have that empty. I need to display my immense material wealth. Here we go. This is objectively my coolest guitar. It shall sit in the background of this video. Do you ever get the vibe from a content creator that they've just stopped giving a shit? Because I think I'm getting that from myself. Really great if that worked. Amazing. Amazing, hell yeah. Ah, bollocks. Someone had told me it would be this difficult to be a content creator. I would not have listened to them. Why didn't you prepare your studio in advance to recording this video, Alice, you may ask? Very good question. The answer is I'm fucking stupid. In fact, this is a great segue because I've been dying to tell you exactly where I've been. Have I mentioned that this year sucked? My death was greatly exaggerated. I did not die. I simply went through a strange form of metamorphosis. I entered into a pile of sludge within a chrysalis, and I emerged as some sort of toxic slug. I feel more loose, less in control, more insane if you can believe it, only less in my usual direction of insanity that generally leads me to doing strange things like walking into a supermarket while wearing a maid outfit or setting a baby on fire, and more in the direction of insanity that leads to having breakdowns. And not chug 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 metal breakdowns, no! Throw another N in there, motherfucker. I'm talking about mental breakdowns. Although I have also been having metal breakdowns on the side. That's right, I've spent the last 2 months having a singular, prolonged mental breakdown. It's been great fun. I have lost the plot and no longer remember what I was talking about. Ayo! Let's go over 2025, shall we? And then I'll give you an update on Alice. Me, this one. Alice walks around behind the set. Alice walks back to the I don't need to speak to myself in third person, this is weird. But it's okay. My light just fell off of my camera. Can I get a lobotomy, please? Please stay put, please. I can't do this. My mojo is in the fucking dumpster. You know what? I'm just gonna stare into this fucking light. So, what has happened in 2025? Let's start with the positive things. Fucking nothing! That's right, baby. It's all bad things happening this year. Not a single good thing has happened in 2025, baby. Oh yeah, and normally I thrive on abject misery, but I've got to say, girlies, even I am full at this point. I cannot eat it. I'm getting acid reflux on the world's misery. I've eaten too much of it. My fucking mic pack is coming. Can I get a lobotomy, please? I can't eat another bite of misery. Let's talk about it. Digest it, shall we? No, the big scary man, whose name starts with a T, came into power at the start of this year, and as a result, the Yes, the president is now leading the world's biggest conservative echo chamber that also happens to be the forefront of the free world and of culture in said free world. Everything that happens over in said country that has become a conservative echo chamber tends to bleed out and eventually into every other country on the globe. For instance, New Zealand, where I live. Yes, that's right. Even in New Zealand, the effects of extreme conservative right-wing rhetoric from America are starting to be felt. Winston Peters. Can I get a graphic of him like on fire? That's what I want. Editor. The editor is me, by the way. I'm just trying to sound cool. Editor, please burn Winston Peters at the stake. Throw Christopher Luxon in there. These are well-known New Zealand politicians, by the way. Winston Peters is starting to go, we'll make New Zealand great again. Don't even get me started on David Seymour. He's just looks... But yeah, so the big scary man whose name starts with T, coming into power, is kind of a big deal in the grand scheme of the world. You know, it's kind of led to people losing their health care, to people having to spend 3 times as much on a carton of eggs, to... What the f***? A new Gestapo in America rounding up people of non-white ethnicities with seemingly no other rhyme or reason than just pure racism. To now also a resurgence of white supremacy. What the fuck, America? What the fuck? What is going on? Who is writing this shit? God? God. Bro, stop. What the actual... I get your whole deal of like throwing trials and tribulations at us to test our faith, but you've got to admit, man, no one believes in you anyway. Why are you still throwing rocks? What is your problem? Can you not see I've got enough fucking shit to deal with already, and now I've got to go and assassinate the President of the United States of America? How does anyone get away with this shit? How do you... But that's besides the point. I'm not here to talk about politics, I promise. I couldn't help it. Briefly, I've kind of lost my mind, okay? Normally, I don't talk about this on my channel because I like to keep my channel a positive refuge for all of you people out there where you can just be happy and not worry about things for a minute. But everyone suffers when they bottle shit up, and I have been bottling this shit up for fucking years. So in future videos, I will go back to my regularly scheduled programming and not talk about this stuff, but for now, I am going to be pissed off, okay? I'm probably not even making sense. I've just gone through a strange metamorphosis in the last 2.5 months, and I feel like I need to address the crazy state of the world. Otherwise, I feel like I am living in a simulation. I'm broken. It's over. I don't function anymore. And I don't even have a dick to rip off. Okay. 2025 sucks. We've got that. A big part of it for me is that the last 2.5 months have been absolute hell. Like I said, I've changed. Metamorphosis, baby. I made a deal with the devil or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm a demon now. I've lost my ability to have fun and be happy. So I'm just going to torment people for my enjoyment from now on. My fucking monitor's about to run out of battery. No, I'm not doing it again. See, I got a brain. That's why we keep backup batteries. So yes, I have not made a video in 2.5 months or something like that. 2 months. As you may or may not know, my car got stolen, and in a rash reaction, I punched a wall in frustration and broke my hand. Just 2025 things, babe. Well, yeah, turns out it was a really bad break. My knuckle was like below my palm. So suffice to say, the standard reset didn't work. I had to get surgery, so I had to put K-wires in my hand, which were in there for like 4 weeks. I don't even know. I was so high on tramadol most of the time. I don't even f***ing remember. But with the K-wires in my hand, everything f***ing hurt so much. When I broke my hand initially, I was like, oh, I think I can still work. I can still just about use my mouse and whatnot. Yeah, then I had to get surgery and I had metal in my hand, and moving my hand at all, any part of it, was just horribly painful. A couple of weeks ago, I got the K-wires out. I've since had a buttload of stitches in my hand, which I've only just had removed. So I've only really got my hand back now, and even then I don't actually have that. It's not very easy to move my pinky around, you know? Like, it's supposed to be, this is my good hand. That's about as much range of movement I can get. So I can use my hand again, basically, now, as of like this week. But before that, I could not use my hand, which meant I couldn't move my camera around, I couldn't use my mouse, I couldn't edit videos. I also couldn't, you know, enjoy myself. I couldn't masturbate, I couldn't play guitar, I couldn't masturbate, I couldn't even like masturbate, cook food. It was difficult for me to eat food. So basically what I'm saying is that for the last 2 months, I have been stuck in my room, in my house, doing fucking nothing, not able to work. I have been just reading fan fiction for 2 months, and I've completely lost my fucking mind. It's gone. It's a puddle on the floor. It has melted out of my ears. It is being licked up by stray dogs. They're gonna shit it out in the alley, and that's gonna be my existence from now on. So yeah, sorry if this video is a bit rambly. I have been stuck inside my house for 2 months. Anyway, it is for these numerous reasons that I come to you with my latest proposition. Join me in my campaign. Let's end 2025 early. Yeah, it's almost over. F it. Why not just end it now? I'm done with this. Let's just start 2026 now. Surely it cannot be worse. How bad could it be? For me, the 1st of December is now officially the 1st of January 2026. I don't give a f***. December is literally just Christmas. And I don't know about you, but after the year I've had, I don't think I can take a month of listening to Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is retribution. We don't need December, it's just gonna be Christmas. Let's end 2025 early, go straight into 2026. We'll have an extra month of New Zealand will have an extra month of summer. Yeah, F this shit. I'm out. This is the serious portion of the video. This is the actual Alice update now. Yeah, I've been away from YouTube because I have literally been unable to work. It's been a nightmare. Yeah, it's f***ing sucked. This year has genuinely been really rough for me. Just a million different things combined. I feel like I picked the worst possible time to go fully self-employed as a queer content creator, especially on this platform. The second Trump came into power, all of a sudden, all of my visibility was just gone. Like, I went from gaining 9,000 subscribers a month to like 2,000 if I'm lucky. And you know, that's the way things are. Going full-time self-employed on YouTube was always going to be a risk. I knew that. There was always a possibility of something like this happening. Doesn't make it any less difficult to deal with. It's just been really stressful. It's just been really stressful this year. I honestly feel like a completely different person. I genuinely feel like I've aged 4 years in the last 12 months. And it's visible too. Like, I can see it. It's a bit harder to see it with makeup on, but you know, I got wrinkles, I got bags under my eyes. I haven't lost weight, but I'm gaunt. You know, my hollowed out cheekbones and stuff like that. The Face ID on my phone does not even recognize me anymore. Look at this. You ready? It doesn't recognize me. This is a recent development in the last 6 months. Face ID straight up just doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Do I look that different? Jeez Louise. It's been difficult, piling shit on top of more shit, breaking my hand and being out of action for so long. But I've got my hand back. I'm back now. So what's in store for me now? Where do I go from here? I still need to figure that out. I've got a couple of projects that I was really excited on before I had to go. A couple of them I've kind of lost the interest in, so that's unfortunate, but there's one in particular that I'm still really enjoying making, so I'm focusing on that for now. I need to do some brainstorming and figure out some video ideas for the next month or so, until Christmas and New Year's, etc. Yeah, I'm back. That's the important thing. I don't know what sort of videos I'm going to be making in the next couple of months. I still need to figure that out, but rest assured I'll keep you posted. At the end of the day, it's good to be back. I'm looking forward to making more videos, and I hope to see you soon. I'm sure I will have a live stream in the next few weeks now that I can operate both of these things. Ow. It's still quite sore. It's nice to see you. I hope it was nice to see me again, even though I'm a little bit crazy. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.